8 places to distribute your content for even more traffic. So you've got tons of content from your content marketing strategy, and you think you can now sit back and wait for search engine traffic to kick in. While you're free to do that, why bother waiting though? If you're proactive, you'll be able to make the most of your content marketing efforts. Tune into this presentation to find out where else you can distribute your content for even more traffic. Number 1. Email. If you're not capturing leads on your site, then you need to start now. If you've got an email list, you can easily send them an email anytime you've got new content up. You can drive people back to your site, and you can monetize your list anytime you want to. Number 2. YouTube. Repurposing your content into video should be a top priority for your brand. After all, YouTube is the second most visited site in the world, right next to Google. Number 3. Facebook. With over 2 billion active visitors every month, Facebook is the biggest social media network in the world. Building a strong presence on Facebook is essential for your brand. You can create a fan page or a group and invite your website visitors to follow you on the platform as well. Number 4. Twitter. Twitter looks deceptively simple. However, it's proven time and time again that it's a very powerful weapon that many brands use to drive traffic to their websites. If you're not yet on Twitter, don't worry, signing up is a breeze. Number 5. SlideShare. Repurpose your most popular content into a presentation and upload it to SlideShare. You don't need to be a PowerPoint whiz to do this. A pro tip is you can use templates, fill your content in, and upload to SlideShare. Number 6. Pinterest. Many think Pinterest is just a site for women. While it's true the majority of users are females, it's still an awesome site to get traffic, especially if you've got highly visual content. Number 7. Reddit. Do Reddit marketing correctly and you can expect tons of traffic to your content. However, a single mistake can get you banned or booted from the platform instantly. Number 8. Quora. Quora is an excellent platform to showcase your expertise. Give in-depth answers to people's questions. The great thing is, you can include links to your content. So if you show people you know what you're talking about, they'll be more likely to head on over to your website. In this presentation, you're going to learn about the top 5 reasons why a good content marketing strategy is a must in this day and age. Let's begin. Number 1. It establishes your authority. When you're publishing high-quality content on a regular basis, you eventually establish yourself as an authority in your industry. People flock to your website because your content helps them in one way or another. Number 2. It creates a strong brand identity. If you've got a good content marketing strategy in place, then you'll be all over the web. Your target audience will encounter your brand frequently. They'll become familiar with the type of content you publish, and you'll become known as one of people's go-to brands in your industry. When you build a strong brand, you'll be able to convert your casual readers into avid fans. Number 3. Builds trust among your target audience. People love authority. With a successful content marketing strategy in place, you'll be viewed as an authority by your audience. You'll be seen as a brand they can trust. So when you recommend products or services to your audience, they'll be more willing to follow your advice. They trust you, so you better make sure you don't waste that and do something terrible to lose that trust. They can easily turn the tables on you and post negative reviews on the internet. Number 4. Generates leads and sales. Generating leads and sales is hard if you don't have a reputable brand or name in the industry. With content marketing, you can establish your brand as a trustworthy authority. If you carry out your business with integrity, then you can easily generate leads and sales. People will trust whatever you tell them to do, provided it somehow solves a pain point for them. Number 5. Higher return on investment, ROI, than traditional advertising. There are many different ways to advertise your brand on the internet. You can do the pay-per-click PPC marketing, search engine marketing, SEM, banner ads, social media ads, and more. Note that with any of these paid methods, you still need to generate your content, so you need to factor that into the cost too. However, with content marketing, you're essentially only spending money on getting your content produced. The good news is your content will continue to live on the internet long after it's produced, which translates to really excellent ROI. 7 reasons why your content marketing strategy is failing. It's an unfortunate fact that not all brands and businesses who have launched a content marketing campaign have succeeded. If you want to know why yours isn't anywhere near success, then you need to tune into this presentation. Number 1. You didn't set a SMART goal. Setting content marketing goals is not the same as setting a SMART content marketing goal. A SMART goal means it's a specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time-bound goal. It's not just a generic goal one can easily come up with. Number 2, you don't have a target audience in mind. If you're creating content with no particular audience in mind, then you're just setting yourself up for failure. This is why buyer personas are a must. If you define who your ideal target audience is, then you can create content they'll find useful. Number 3, your content is all wrong. This is another effect of not having a buyer persona. If you don't know who your target audience is, then you could be creating content no one would pay attention to. In short, you'd be wasting your time. Number 4, your content isn't SEO optimized. Content marketing is great for your site's SEO. If you do content marketing correctly, you could rank high up on Google and other search engines for many profitable keywords. However, if your content isn't SEO optimized, then no one's going to find you on Google. Number 5, you don't have a system to capture leads. Most of your site visitors are only going to visit your site once. If they don't like what they see, they're going to bounce right off, and you're never going to see them again. However, if you have a lead capture system in place, you can reach out to them later on and redirect them back to your website. Number 6, you don't know what to do with your leads. You may have a lead capture system in place, but you're not using it properly. You don't know how to nurture your leads and turn them into buying customers or clients. Have a sales funnel in place and guide your leads down your funnel until they become paying customers. Number 7, you're not leveraging the power of social media. Social media has proven its value to businesses many times over. If you're not capitalizing on that, then you're leaving a lot of money on the table. Complement your content marketing strategy with a solid social media strategy, and you'll be amazed at the results. 10 methods to generate content ideas quickly. To successfully implement a content marketing strategy, you need to be able to generate tons of content ideas quickly. In this presentation, I'm going to show you 10 easy methods you can use to pump up your content generation. Number 1, brainstorm. You can brainstorm all by yourself, but if you work with a team, then that's a much better option as you'll get ideas from different people. Number 2, research your competitors. Your competitors are a goldmine of content ideas, especially if they publish tons of content. Check their posts and determine how you can put a unique spin on things. Number 3, reach out to your audience. You can reach out to your audience via email, social media, or on your website. Ask them for their input. For instance, ask them if they want you to cover a particular topic. Number 4, go on Quora and look for people's questions. People go on Quora to ask questions on practically all sorts of topics. To get ideas, type something on the search bar until you find questions you think your audience may want to know more about. Number 5, repurpose your content. Coming up with new content all the time is tough. Creating content is even tougher. To maximize your content creation efforts, repurpose your content into other formats so you can distribute it on other platforms. Number 6, interview experts. Don't be afraid to reach out to industry experts and ask for the chance to interview them. People love getting recognized as experts. Interviewing them will help cement their status. Number 7, check out what's happening right now. Watch the news. Go on Google Trends to find out what's hot and trending in your industry. Number 8, read your blog's comments. You'll often read a lot of valuable comments on blogs. If you've got an active blog yourself, take the time to read the comments. You may just get new ideas. Number 9, do a survey. Hold out a survey on your website, via email or via social media. Ask people for their input. Make your offer enticing though, so you get plenty of people participating in your survey. Number 10, Google Search Console. If you're not using Google Search Console, you're missing out on a ton of ideas. The tool is free to use. You'll learn which keywords are driving traffic to your site, so you can create content that your audience is specifically looking for. 4 simple tips to help you write persuasive content. Writing content doesn't come naturally to many people, but there's really no secret to it. In today's presentation, I'm going to share 4 simple tips to help you write persuasive content, even if you think you're no writer. Number 1. Write like you're talking to one person only. We all want to please everybody. We want everyone to like us, but the truth is, no matter how hard we try, there will always be someone who's not going to be happy with us. This is why there's a saying that goes, you can't please everybody. The same idea needs to be applied when writing content. It's important that you have a specific reader in mind. Find out who your ideal reader is, and then write your content as though you're having a one-on-one conversation with that person. Tell them everything they want to know. Answer their theoretical questions. It will be easier to persuade people this way, rather than writing content that tries to please every single person on the planet. Number 2. Tell a story. We all love stories, especially when we relate to the story being told. This is why knowing who your audience is so important. You're going to craft a story that your ideal audience is going to enjoy and be able to relate to. When your reader nods along with your story and says, "Yes, that happens to me too," or something along those lines, then you literally have a connection. Being on the same page means it will be easier for you to persuade your reader. Number 3. Use persuasive words. If you want to persuade people, then you need to use persuasive words. Depending on your message, there are all kinds of persuasive words you can use. The top and most common words are A. Free. People love freebies. B. You. This word makes people feel special. C. Instant. We're in the age of instant gratification, so it makes sense to use the word instant to get people to pay attention to your message. D. Easy. Who wants to do things the hard way when there's an easy alternative? E. Proven. People are more receptive to ideas that are proven to have worked for others. Number 4. Use simple language. Some people think using highfalutin language is necessary to make themselves look important, but nothing can be further from the truth. As with many things in life, simplicity is key when it comes to content. You don't want to alienate your readers by using big words they'd need to look up in the dictionary. Use language that your readers actually use on a daily, conversational basis.